It's Christy here to do the weekly reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you don't know your Moon and Rising sign, there is a link in the description box where you can find your whole birth chart. And that way, for additional information for the week, you can always check out your Moon and Rising sign readings in addition to your Sun sign reading today. So this is for Cancer for the week of August 29th to September 5th. I will be using the Wisdom of the Oracle Tarot for your main spread today, and then drawing additional cards from each of the Healing with the Angels Tarot and the Medicine card Tarot. We're looking at general issues for your sign this week, so whatever is most prominent in your life, Cancer, I encourage you to apply these messages to, and hopefully you find them helpful and healing. So I'll be asking, what does your sign need to know? Just as a disclaimer, I read your sign earlier today and it was recorded without audio. So I'm actually doing a second reading for your sign today. So if I see any reoccurring cards or duplicate cards from the first reading I did earlier in the day, I'll let you know if they show up again. And I do apologize if things are a little bit dark here. The sun set way quicker than I was expecting it to, and I did them earlier today. So it's a little bit like a midnight reading. So let us begin, Cancer. What does your sign need to know? All right, so we have two. I'm going to let the other card qualify the third card here. And of course, we will use bottom of the deck card for general energy. So a lot of major arcana energy here for you, dear Cancer. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe that was in your spread 2 weeks ago. And I think it was also in Pisces. So we're going to be looking at the cards one by one in just a second. Just want to make sure you get a little view of what's going on here. Okay, so just a general snapshot regarding all the cards here. What's the main theme for the week? Golden opportunities are the first thing I see here. Every card in this spread is gold. So golden opportunities lay ahead. You have everything at your fingertips. You are moving exactly in the direction you need to move at the right time for you. You're doing a great deal of contemplation about what you're willing to let go of in order to continue evolving. And you're really comfortable and confident being in the now. Those golden opportunities could be found in being willing to be in the here and now and being fully conscientious about what's going on right now as you live moment by moment, as opposed to being dazed out or letting things happen or letting someone else be in charge. I don't see that's what's going on for you here. I know that you have, you really have definitive plans for yourself. And yeah, a great deal of golden opportunity by being in the moment, looking at a situation, thinking hard about what you're willing to let go of or what you're willing to walk away from, because it is the right time to do that. Could it be a relationship? Absolutely. But it could also be a bad habit. It could also be a line of thinking. It could be a belief system. It could be the building you live in and you're moving, right? So again, because this is a general reading, I do encourage you to apply whatever's most prominent in your life this week. And then when we talk about themes like, it being the right time and being in the present and thinking and observing and leaving something that no longer serves you, that's what I hope that you'll apply those messages to. So that's a general synopsis of what's going on with all the cards together. Let's look at these one by one. Like I said, we have here and now. I really hope you can see this. I regret if you can't, but let's see if, I hope that you can see that. Okay, so this is a little girl who's sitting cross-legged with a bunch of hearts around her, and her banner says, You are here. So literally being in the present, and it's also full of heart. It's full of love. When you're able to be in the present, right? When you're able to sit still with yourself or with your thoughts, as you are, not as you wish you were, not as the person you were when you were, 19, but like who you are right now, and being really comfortable with that person. Like that's something that I'm sure somebody wished they could bottle and sell, because that's worth its weight in gold. It really is. And not everybody can do this. And not everybody wants to. So this is actually a beautiful gift to give to yourself, to say, you know what, I'm here now. And that, my dear Cancer, is personal power. I hope you know what I mean by that. And to explain it just a teeny bit before moving on to the other ones, I just want you to pay a little attention to both of these posts saying past and then the other saying future. And it could even be an emotionally difficult week for you for some reason. If that's the case, really take this central approach. Really take the I am here now. This is the moment where magic is. This is where magic belongs. This is where things happen. Right now, right now, right now, right? It's really important to live right here. And the time is now as well. And I'll look at that with you in just a second. There is even something I would even say is significant as divine timing right now. For you to be here right now, available to yourself, honest with yourself, okay? Peaceful with yourself. I'm not even kidding here. Listen, if you can sit still and you have love for yourself, and you're not obsessed with the past or the future, Cancer, gold star, seriously, because so many of us, so many human beings are suffering from not being able to be here now, okay? And if that was you and you've gotten out of that, congratulations, that's no small feat. It's a beautiful gift to give to yourself, and you can also help others out of the darkness when they come looking for how to be here now. But it is also personal power. It's the only way that you can sit in the moment. You can sit with yourself. It's the only way you can observe objectively without coming at this observation or this thoughtfulness through the lens of the past or future. This is what trips us up. I'm not even going to call it a human condition, because it's not. It's just it's a harmful obsession, and if you're not going through it, beautiful. If you've been through it and you got out of it, even more beautiful. If you know someone else going through it right now, maybe you can help them out of it, help them be here now. This is all we have. The past, very quickly, the past can be associated, of course, with depression, and then the future can be associated with anxiety. So these are other themes around emotional and psychological and mental health and well-being, strictly because it means that you can be here now. And again, it's no small effort. It really isn't. We're distracted to the bone. Every one of us are pulled in all sorts of different directions. God knows each and every one of us has good reason, let's be honest, to be a little depressed and a little anxious, okay? Let's be honest. But that's not where you choose to live. Or at least if you recognize this in yourself or in your day or during a moment during the day, you don't let yourself go there. You've actually risen above it. You've created a window in an opportunity for you, and you surround yourself with love. This is a choice, Cancer. This is a choice. It's a beautiful thing to do for yourself, and it actually helps elevate other people, okay? Because like I said, most other people are suffering from these things. So you're going to encounter these themes in your life, and you can help them. You can say, I'm a living example of being able to live in the moment. Come live in the moment with me. Here's what it's like. Or what's the concern here? Oh, I've been there. I feel you. I get it. And then you can identify, and they can maybe see, oh, like this person felt the way I did, but they found a way out. cool. Like there's a way out. So you can act as a real significant beacon for other people. Right now, you don't have to go searching for them necessarily. I think they'll find you. But remember to stay true to you, Cancer. Stay true to yourself. Keep that strong heart. Keep that, I would say, idealism. You know, when I see young people in cards, for example, I do think it speaks to an element of idealism. So keep heart and keep your humanity in this mad world. Okay, moving forward, getting longer than I thought. Okay, here we have think you're in your central position. This is going on this week for you. This is you taking stock. You're taking stock of all this stuff, maybe how you even got here, how you got your strength, where you want to take it. But here we have stars and of course a lot of golden imagery, and we are looking at levels, sort of levels here. You could be thinking of how far you've come, where you want to go, how to get there. But nothing is overwhelming. I see nothing here that's overwhelming you. I think it's just something that you want to spend time on, how you want to perhaps exert energy around something. Maybe you have a great idea and you're like, well, how do I present that in the best way possible? Or how do I present that as a project? Or is it a one-off? Or is it an ongoing thing? So maybe you just want to contemplate something in your life that is the time to do it. Maybe you're giving yourself time to do it, or it's the time now that you didn't think you had before. Maybe you're just in the headspace now where you're able to think about something that you've had to put off in the past for whatever reason. But ultimately, you're thinking about something that's going to gravitate you toward or bring about what will feel like or amount to golden opportunities in your life. This is the influence card to your current situation, this TikTok, and this is really just about timelessness. It's all about the right time and a sense of timelessness. It could even be a sense of like, I've been here before, I've already done this, but I'm going to improve it on it this time, or I'm going to take it to the next level this time. You have a great deal of core strength here. There's a lot of heart, like I mentioned. You could even be your own best friend, or you've learned to rely on yourself and your own intuition to the degree that you have very little fear or trepidation around thinking about something that could have tripped you up previously. You could have just become a stronger you, and now you're able to look at something more deeply. But now's the time, and you have the time, or you're going to give yourself the time to do this. So that's wonderful to see for you. In your probable outcome, you have time to go. This is you walking along sort of a boardwalk type situation here, away from something in particular toward another door that's open to you. And it's a good idea to remember that when one door closes, of course, you know, another one opens. But here's what's interesting. I'm using the observer. They flew out of the deck together. So the observer is influencing. There's another word and I can't recall to explain this, but this is going to create energy around the time to go card, and it's because you're able to observe from a distance, right? This observer looking at the moon from his own egg or her own egg is, and also again with the golden colors everywhere, there's this sense of being able to take a step back from yourself. In fact, it's kind of like the death of the ego is another way to look at this. Observer is always an objective versus a subjective observer. And certainly if you're able to let something go that you were close to or clung to for whatever reason, you're able to see now objectively that its time has run out. It no longer serves you. So you're able to walk away from something here because you have observed it critically and objectively. So this actually has very little to do with the ego and very much to do with the heart. Something is really close to your heart here and you're really protecting it. Like, I really hope you can see how blue and significantly pink this is. Okay, so like emotions, and we're looking at contemplation with course, the clouds, you are here. These are directives that you sit in the middle of. And then all this thought activity, all this mindfulness, by being able to be still, by being able to be in the moment and do it with a lot of heart, okay? Look, if you were doing all this and like this was orphaned, we had an orphan here or something, I'd be like, wow, that's a cold, long walk by yourself. Like, you need a hug. But I really see you just at sort of like, you're optimal right now. You're at the peak of your game. So, yeah, no, I don't see you falling apart here. I don't see anything coming apart that you don't want to. I see you getting rid of something or letting go or walking away from something that's time has run up, or whose company is no longer welcome, or like I said, even if it's not about another person and it's all about an idea or a habit. All right, so those turned around in the deck together, I will take them. I am always stunned when I see stuff like this. I find it beautiful. So here we have literally, we're doubling up on divine timing. We have TikTok, which has led you to this position. This is being in the right place at the right time. This is knowing that it's the right time, timelessness. Even if you don't do it now, it'll meet you in the future. Even if you did it in the past, it's reappearing because it's not over. So a real sense of cosmic. This is a cosmic clock, TikTok, right? Now's the time. You're being supported because now's the time. And then divine timing, literally, right? Divine timing, now is the time. Yes, now is the time. Ideas and inspiration. Look at, we're looking at thinker here. So this could be where you're able to be in this moment. You don't have anything weighing you down. That's a beautiful thing. And if you're in the arts right now, Cancer, any arts, and I mean artistic approach to anything either. If you're not typically in what we consider the arts, which is like music and dancing and theater, if you have an artistic approach to things, if you are an ideas person, perhaps you are a lecturer or an inventor, same thing applies. This is going to ideas and inspiration around your artistic bent toward things, your artistic endeavor, or a theme that includes a sense of artistry from you, or something that's uniquely creative to you. So really, again, with the divine timing in TikTok and ideas and inspiration with thinker, I just feel very strongly that these two are kind of doubling up on what we already have here. So this is sort of reinforcing what we have here. The time is now to get in ideas and inspiration. Let it flow to you. Look at where you sit. You're sitting pretty, right? You sit at a very, lots of heart, and the past and future are not weighing you down. Transmutation. Well, Cancer. Something significant is occurring within. This is literally, I mean, this is a snake having babies here with the eggs, but another theme behind this transmutation card is, of course, shedding the skin, and this could be significant for you. Maybe this is what this is all about. You're ready. Time to go, right? You're ready to move into your new skin, your new life, your new themes, your new beliefs, or even goals. Because we're dealing with ideas and inspiration. This is a stage of goal setting and coming up with inspiration and how to go about what you really want for yourself. Of course, you need to make room for that. So I think something really exciting is happening for you. Something is making its way out that no longer serves you, in order to create space for you to finally transmute this creative venture or a creative sense of self, or a sense of design, the way that you go about your world, into something more beautiful, more significant, more powerful than it already was. The snake is also one of the world's oldest symbols of health, or anything having to do with the occult sciences as well. So this could have to do with the sciences, but let's remember that the sciences can be considered an art on their own, or can be done artistically. So yeah, like a lot of changes here. Something transmutative awaits you. You might even be surprised in a really beautiful way by what you come up with here. So this went on entirely too long. I hope that you liked it. If you have a second, let me know in the comments what you think. And if you're not already, subscribe to my channel because I upload videos for your sign every single week. Until we meet next time, Cancer, take good care. I will see you then. Bye for now.